go. Hi, Paul Sackers, Good News Planet. I'm speaking to Sarah Snow. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Paul. Great talking to you.
It's great speaking with you, natural living expert, mom, and host of Discovery's Health Get Fresh with Sarah Snow. You travel the country and beyond in search of producers of products and services that make natural and green living easier. Okay, you lucky you.
It's a good life, I'll admit.
You have the good life, and the best life is you have those kids. And
yeah.
The kids are the big win. And we're going to talk today about, are your kids hooked on their electronic gadgets and glued to the couch or their mother's leg? So tell us about, well, how old are your kids?
Well, I have one, and she's 2, so thankfully she's not that plugged in yet to the electric devices, but I know it's a reality, and I see it all around me with my friends' kids and with neighbors, and so I really think that as parents, it's important for us to engage our kids and be engaged parents and get our kids outside during the summer.
Okay, well, I'm a grandpa.
Nice. The best job on earth, right?
It's the best of the best and the best. And I just did a story show on Sesame Place just now.
Nice.
And so, which I imagine you'll go to or have to do at some point. And so what do you think about these gadgets? I mean, like a place like Sesame Place is a real actionable, living life kind of a place. You know, gadgets are good, but I guess they can be addictive.
They can be addictive. They definitely have their time and their place. And sometimes, you know, in their defense, kids are doing homework when they're on the computer. They're not just playing. But the reality is kids today spend 50% less time outside than they did just 20 years ago. And so if we can encourage them to get outside, and sometimes it takes a little bit more than just pointing them to the door and saying, head on out and have some fun. Sometimes it takes sending them out with a few ideas in mind. Go outside and do this.
Aha, well, you have a lot of things all around you just now.
I do. It's a summer playground right here.
You could bring your child right to where you are right now. So tell us, what are some good things we can do outside?
Well, I created the 101 Days of Summer Play Guide. It's 101 different ideas to get you through all of those days of summer. And these are simple ideas that don't take a lot of money, if any money. They don't take a whole lot of time. It doesn't require a whole day. But fun things like go on a scavenger hunt, have a water balloon fight, run through the sprinkler, set up a lemonade stand, put in a garden. If you have a garden, set up a farm stand at the edge of your yard to sell all those tomatoes that will surely be coming out of your ears by the end of the summer. Really just things to engage your kids, get them outside, let them feel comfortable in that outdoor environment. And whenever possible, as parents, I think it's important for us to jump in and have fun with our kids outside as well.
Yay, yeah, you got to spend time with your kids.
That's
This
right.
is Captain Kangaroo show many years ago, and at the end the captain would say, spend time with your kids. That's so crucial. Do you have a website, or where can you see these 101 kinds of things?
On our Facebook page, facebook.com/Banana Boat brand. Banana Boat is launching a new sunscreen, Natural Reflect, that as a natural mom, I'm really excited about. So if you go to facebook.com/Banana Boat brand, look for the 101 Days of Summer Play tab, and that's where you can take a pledge and say, yes, I'm going to get my kids outside this summer. Every pledge triggers a donation of a bottle of sunscreen to the Hole in the Wall Gang, which is Paul Newman's camp for critically ill children. So it's a great way to activate our kids, to take that pledge, and to get involved also. And then every week, starting Memorial Day weekend, we'll be launching another week's worth of tips, 101 tips in total to really keep you and your family engaged and active outside all summer long.
Wow, that's super duper. Well, give us a couple more. We won't tell anybody. Secret ones. No. Well, give me out of the
secret ones.
101. Give a couple more that are good for people. Now, I know that they need to go to the Facebook page, and congratulations to Banana Boat for one, making great sun care. 2, let's all be smart and put it on.
Yes.
And never go out without it. All your exposed areas, and
Right.
even some that aren't exposed because sun goes through clothes too, right?
Right. Yeah, you bring up a really good point. We want to make sure as we're sending our kids outside that they are properly protected. So apply the sunscreen 30 minutes before you send them outside. That gives the sunscreen a chance to penetrate the skin and really protect the skin. Reapply every 2 hours if you're going to be outside all day long. And then make sure you're also practicing other sun safety tips, like make sure your kids are properly hydrated, that they have water, that they know it's okay to go take a break in the shade every now and then if they're going to be outside all day. that they're wearing a hat or sunglasses to protect their eyes from that glare. Really practice sun safety when you head outside. And then we can all do it and have a good time, but be safe doing it as well.
That's all very good information, even if you're driving in a car. Some people keep their hand out, their arm out.
And then you have one tan arm and one white arm, right?
Yeah. Now, the sun is a serious thing. I mean, it has vitamins and so on and so forth, but it also has concerns. And I think more people are realizing that as you go along. And it's very important. In fact, it's important to see if there's any kinds of things on anybody's body as well.
Right.
Overall, and you should even go as people get a little bit older. They should. I know it's not a little kids thing, but as people get older, right, they need to check and go to a dermatologist once a year, get checked out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's so great if we can get our kids in the habit of wearing sunscreen every day, then they will grow up to be adults who are just in that habit. Today, 68% of U.S. households don't even use sunscreen, and it's just because as kids, it wasn't necessarily ingrained in us the way it will be ingrained in this next generation. So if we can get in the habit as parents of putting the sunscreen on our kids every single day, and of course on ourselves as well, then our kids will grow up knowing the importance of wearing that daily sunscreen.
Well, I like what you said about the reapplication of sunscreen, because it does wear off.
It does wear off, and especially if you're going in the water.
Even with this waterproof kinds of things, it never hurts to put a little more on.
That's right. It's water resistant. It's never completely waterproof. It's water resistant, but you definitely want to make sure you're reapplying every time you go in the water, or at least every 2 hours.
And there's certain parts of the body I think people even forget. Their ears.
Their ears, the tops of their feet.
Unfortunately, it's the top of my head now.
Well, yes. There you go. You wear a hat. You're protecting your eyes, and you're protecting that patch.
It's all good. So, well, congratulations. This is very exciting, and you're the right person here to do that.
Thank you.
How about, if you have a scavenger hunt, what would you put around?
Well, for my little Sylvia, she's 2, and so I could send her out and say, can you bring me a rock and bring me a stick? For an older child, obviously, if they're going around the neighborhood, have them find, a certain type of flower in someone's yard or a certain type of leaf. See if they can come back with, I'm thinking of things that would involve stealing, so don't tell them a bicycle or anything like that. But think about things that they will easily find around the neighborhood that they can collect and bring back, but hopefully keep them engaged, keep them active for a half hour or even hours on end.
Are you living your dream, Sarah?
I am. It's a good life, and I hope that everybody is. I hope everybody can wake up in the morning feeling that way.
All right. Well, it's all super. Let me ask you one last question. What's good news for you?
What's good news for me? Oh, my daughter's smile. That's good news for me.
Perfect. Sarah, thank you so much for sharing good news with us.
You're welcome. Thank you, Paul.
Take care.